Hello everybody, this is Alex the Sauropod Titan here, back with another review. And as you can see from this review, I have a whole bunch of Titanosaurs lined up. And today I'm going to be reviewing the Carnegie Saltasaurus. And again, I did receive this in the mail yesterday along with two other figures. I didn't bother doing an unboxing because, unless you follow me, unless you're like friends with me on Facebook, I probably showed you. But again, I got this and the Safari Gryposaurus and the Carnegie Cryolophosaurus. So I might do reviews of those, but I want to do this one first. Now, Saltasaurus, which name means Salta lizard, or lizard from Salta, was a genus of Titanosaur that lived in the late Cretaceous about 80 million years ago of Salta, Argentina. And again, that's all I know about information about it, but again, this is basically Safari's first, Carnegie's only Titanosaur, and also Safari's first Titanosaur. They are making another Titanosaur. It is Malawisaurus, and yes, I do know about these 5 new figures. So again, if you're wondering, I will be getting my hands on especially that Malawisaurus. It looks awesome. But again, back to the Saltasaurus. I originally had this one when I was a kid, but I lost it somewhere when I was little, and I actually was kind of upset because I quite like this figure, but I got, again, from Dean Jenkins, and actually I have no regrets about this. This is a pretty good figure from them. This was made back in 1996, as you can see under here. And again, this is probably one of the few Titanosaur figures made back in the 90s as well. I think the only one I know of that was made back in the 90s of a figure of it. And we'll go on to the figure itself. As you can see, there's not really much detail here. Again, this was made in the 90s, so again, this is before Carnegie did way more detailed figures. And as you can see here, like the painting and the head sculpt, like all the painting details pretty good. The head sculpt's just simple, but I like it. And take a look on the other side. The neck is pretty stiff. This figure is made of kind of like hard plastic, so it's not really that flexible. And if you can see on top of its head, you can see the 2 nostrils up here. I can barely make them out. And sorry, can't get on. Sorry, this camera's not good enough to get them. I do like the pattern here on this, and also you have the osteoderms on top of the on the back of the Saltasaurus, which I think much Titanosaurs are known for. Most Titanosaurs have them, like you see the Argentinosaurus, the Paralotitan, the Daxia Titan, and so on and so forth. And this one was a pretty good figure. This one's a pretty good figure. And I like the detail they went with here. With, with this pattern as well. It is a bit simple, but I quite like it. And then also, it looks like it's in a bit of a running position. Like it's a bit running. And then the tail, it's like a short tail. Not as flexible like the neck. So again, it's made from more of a harder plastic, not like a rubbery plastic like the older Carnegie figures. And we get to the other side. We also got the feet. Again, they're not the hoof shape, but as we know about from most Titanosaurs now, and also they didn't have the toe claw, I don't think. And basically now we have, and then the back feet have the right amount of toes on them. And claws. And we get to the back here. Black tail here. And back to the front. I did get this from Dean Jenkins. This is a discontinued figure, so again, it's going to be hard to find this figure. But I would recommend picking it up, especially if you're getting the Malawisaurus when it does released. Because also I do know there's a couple other figures that have been revealed. The Hyenodon, Macrokenia, the last 2 mammals from 2018 line, a resculpt of the Dimetrodon and a resculpt of the Triceratops. I probably will get all the rest of the Safari 2018 figures. Like basically I've already ordered the 4 figures, the Regal Ceratops, the Uintatherium, the Megacerops, and the Ankylosaurus. They should be here by next week at the latest. And And then I should be getting the, and then when the 5 new figures, the Malawisaurus, the Hyenodon, the Macrokenia, the resculpt of the Dimetrodon, and the resculpt of the Triceratops are available, I definitely will get my hands on them. And again, this has been my review, and I'll probably do a review of my Cryolophosaurus soon. Again, I said I was going to do more Mojo reviews, but again, this came in the mail, and I should be receiving some more in the mail. So I will see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye.